Hey guys, it's me, Ryan Gosling, American heartthrob, and I also starred as Ken in the Barbie movie. When I'm not spending time being cool, I'm studying logical fallacies. This summer I attended CTRW and SMU and made this poster about the movie I was in. Fun fact, this is actually my favorite poster. So cool. So here's my 5 favorite fallacies found in controversies surrounding the Barbie movie. Number 1. The classic ad hominem. You know when you're trying to argue with someone and then they say something absolutely useless and unrelated? Well, that's not cool. Even when you really don't like the person who said that particular argument. When conservative pundit Ben Shapiro gave a real heated review of the movie, calling it flaming garbage for a number of reasons, such as its woke themes, people all over the internet attacked him back with ad hominems. My favorite is this one from well-known YouTuber Mutahar. Dude went to go watch Barbie movie just to get mad, Lamau. Trying to invalidate someone's argument by making fun of them is fallacious and not cool. And we should fix that by tackling what their main arguments and issues are. Number 2. Cause a slippery slope. Everyone can make something seem worse than it is by implying a hypothetical chain of escalating events, and the Barbie movie is just as susceptible to fallacious reasoning. Conservatives attack the Barbie movie for portraying the 9-dash line, a hotly contested issue that skews in favor of China's territorial views, with conservatives arguing that such a portrayal in the movie would lead to legitimization of China's claims globally. Now, this is obviously fallacious because, stretch much? I think these guys are missing a few steps, just like me when I'm hitting on girls that don't give me the time of day. What we need to do is make these arguments more based on logic and not seem like exaggerated fear-mongering to really substantiate the argument with valid points, to build up to the conclusion, just like me with various women. Number 3. False dilemma. Is it really either or are we fallaciously pigeonholing ourselves into thinking so? Liberal critics have tried pointing out inconsistencies with certain conservatives because they criticize liberal views, but also look so excited to see this movie with seemingly very liberal themes and messaging, and even bring along their families. Well, at least John Dennis did. Well, I think that this isn't a place for a dilemma. You can hold certain views but still enjoy media with those views. In this case, we don't need to necessarily hold the media you enjoy and your political views to the same standard, especially since you might not even see the movie as political. Well, I guess we just gotta not get so heated and really think about whether we really need to draw a line in the sand for argument's sake. Wait, drawing a line in the sand? That's what I do at beach! Number 4. Missing the point. Well, if you look at the entire Barbie movie, there were flaws to both portrayals of Barbie Land and Kendom, and really neither side was portrayed as villains without sympathetic qualities. But with a lot of opinions might come the possibility that some people might think differently, and unfortunately in this case there was a lot of heated emotions from critics that led to some of them missing the point, and assuming that the movie is simply anti-men. Unfortunately, their conclusion didn't really follow from the premises of the movie, making it fallacious. But we also know in the practical reality that art is subjective, which makes this kind of a gray area, unlike Barbie Land. But I guess what they should do next time is really think about whether their portrayals in the movie support what their conclusion is, be more neutral and objective, and maybe even do a double check to see if they've actually missed the point. Number 5. Last but not least, the straw man. It's easy to defeat someone's argument when you're the one who decides what their argument actually is. Conservatives criticize the Barbie movie for pushing heavy LGBTQ narratives in the movie through its themes and casting of trans actor Hari Nef. However, Margot Robbie responded to those claims by saying that actually, the movie is about dolls that don't have sexual orientations, so they don't have sexualities. So the movie actually doesn't push any of those narratives. Well, This is fallacious because the critics aren't arguing whether or not a movie pushes LGBTQ narratives based on whether it's about dolls or not, and misrepresenting their argument to something as simple as that simply isn't productive to discussion. Instead of strawmanning their argument, Margot should have targeted the crux of why they felt like the movie pushed those narratives directly, to really have their arguments properly framed and addressed. Well, we finally got through everything. I'm gonna go back to my Mojo Dojo Casa house. Remember guys, you're enough. I'm just kidding when I love this little friend.